Okay, welcome everybody. I'm going to call to order the Murray City Planning Commission meeting. It is January 4th, 2024 at 6:32 p.m. My name is Jake Pearson and I'm the chair, and I'm going to just present our commissioners and staff up here. Starting all the way to my left, we have Travis Ney, which this will be his last meeting, so we appreciate him and all his time served. We have Ned Hacker, Marin Patterson. Again, I'm Jake Pearson. Lisa Milkevich is vice chair next to me. Then Michael Henry, and we have Michael Richards, and from staff we have Zachary Smallwood and Mustafa Al-Janabi, and Susan Nixon is down in the audience. Okay. Just so everybody knows, actually before I do that, I'm going to silence my phone, which it already is. And if you have a phone, if you could silence yours, that'd be great. This meeting is being recorded and live streamed online at murraycitylive.com and facebook.com/murraycityutah. There will be a public comments section during the meeting. During this time, the public is welcome to come up to the podium and make a comment. If you do, please state your name and address and limit your comments to 3 minutes. And when you do come up to the microphone, anybody, if you could please speak into the microphone so everybody can hear you here and at home. If you're watching remotely, you may also submit comments, but the only way you can do that is emailing planningcommission@murray.utah.gov. If you make a comment any other way, like posting on the bottom of a video, we will not see that comment. Those that are here, after your item has been approved or not approved, you are free to leave or stay if you would like. Okay. We're going to move on and hit our agenda item number 1, which is approval of minutes from December 7th, 2023. We did make a few clarifications in our pre-meeting, but if we want to have a discussion further, we can, or I could entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion that we approve the December 7th, 2023 minutes with the minor changes as submitted.
Thank you. We have a motion from Commissioner Ney. Is there a second?
I'll second.
And there's a second from Commissioner Henry. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Agenda item number 2 is conflict of interest. Does anybody have a conflict of interest for tonight's meeting?
No.
I do not either. Okay, we're going to move right on to findings of facts. We have 3 findings of facts: Cottonwood Security, Take 5 Murray, and Boxing Murray. We did make one minor change in the pre-meeting, right? But other than that, if we can have discussion, or we can entertain a motion on those as well.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we approve the findings of fact and conclusions for the conditional use permits for Cottonwood Security, Take 5 Murray, and Rumble Boxing Murray, with the change that we made in a pre-meeting.
Thank you. We have a motion from Commissioner Hacker. Is there a second?
I'll second.
We have a second from Commissioner Patterson. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Perfect. Okay, our agenda item number 4 is election of chair and vice chair for 2024. So every year we get elected a new chairperson. So who would like to get up and make a speech or anything? That would be, or we could do an motion if someone wants to do a motion.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I'd like to move that we elect Marin Patterson as our new chair, or vote.
Okay, perfect. We have a motion from Vice Chair Milkevich. Just to,
Motion or nomination?
that's a good question.
Good question.
It's a motion.
It's a motion, correct?
Yeah, I think we've usually just done a motion.
And we do the vice chair
Second.
separate, correct?
Separately, yep.
Okay, so just to clarify, we have a motion from Commissioner Milkevich, Vice Chair Milkevich, that, who again, I forgot? Marin Patterson, it will be the new chair starting next meeting. Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Second from Commissioner Ney.
I think it's a roll call, so I'll.
Okay, do we want to have I guess we should have a discussion if anyone wants to have one before we have a roll call vote.
I guess it is interesting that we don't have a nomination, because what if we nominated someone that wasn't interested in the position and we're voting and we haven't heard from yet?
I think Jake got here.
That's why I'm talking right now.
The nominee didn't vote, but
Maren, are you okay doing it? Okay, she's okay. Any other discussion on the motion? Okay, let's do a roll call vote.
Okay, Commissioner Milkovich.
Yes.
Commissioner Nay.
Yes.
Commissioner Hacker.
Yes.
Commissioner Patterson.
Yes.
Commissioner Richards.
Yes.
Commissioner Henry.
Yes.
And Chair Pearson.
Yes. Okay, congratulations. Okay, now we need to do vice chair. So we could have a speech if we want, from somebody who wants to be vice chair, or we could do a motion.
process, Mr.
Yeah.
Chair. I'd like to make a motion that Ned Hacker is our vice chair.
Okay, we have a motion from Vice Chair Milkovich, and we have a second from Commissioner Henry that Commissioner Hacker will be the vice chair starting next meeting. Is there any discussion on the motion? If not, let's do a roll call vote.
Commissioner Milkovich.
Yes.
Commissioner Henry.
Yes.
Commissioner Nay.
Yes.
Commissioner Hacker.
Abstain.
Commissioner Patterson.
Yes.
Commissioner Richards.
Yes.
And Chair Pearson.
Yes. Hey, congratulations. I look forward to next year. It'll be great.
You're free.
Okay, let's move on to agenda item number 5, which is point at 53rd, office condos. Is the applicant here? Okay, perfect. Thanks for being here. Okay, we're going to have this presented by Zach Smallwood.
Yeah, thank you. This is pretty basic. The applicant is just requesting an extension of a preliminary subdivision approval. The subdivision code does allow for a 1-year extension as long as it's requested before that year is up. It's located at the point at 53rd, so about 5300 South and State Street. The address currently is 5217 South State Street. As you'll remember, the Planning Commission did a subdivision amendment and relocated some of the lines to create this parcel highlighted in blue. And that just recently got recorded. And so now they're moving on to getting this complete for a final subdivision. It will be a 0.29 acre lot and up to, or it'll be a total of 16 office condominiums. It is in the CMU zone, which is our center's mixed use zone. It's the only one in the city that has that designation. All these slides are taken from the original review of the preliminary. So I'm going to just scan over them really fast. If you have questions, please feel free to interrupt or let me know. Like I said, it's this little piece of property being carved out. Each floor will have a set of up to of 4 units. So the ground floor has 4 units that are used as commercial space, and then the following additional floors all have pretty much the same layout. So 4 additional lots on each floor. So parking that's required, pretty basic. They're proposing 92 parking spaces, and everything should be fine on the application itself. Elevations, this building already exists, but here it is for your viewing pleasure. So again, time constraint. So as long as the Planning Commission approves this one-time extension, the applicant will have until January 4th of 2025 to apply for a final subdivision approval, or it becomes null and void. We are only allowed to extend it by 1 year. So they have to have it complete by that 1 year. With that, we are recommending that the Planning Commission grant the extension for the point at 53rd office building condo conversion at the property of 5217 South State Street, subject to the 9 conditions.
Thank you. Any questions for Zach? I do have one, Zach.
Yeah.
Have there been any changes to the code that would change this application if it had to go through again?
No.
Okay, thank you. Okay, any other questions? Perfect. Okay, if the applicant could please come up to the podium, please state your name and address.
Yes, Chris Johnson, address is 14773 South Bolden Falls Lane, Bluffdale, Utah 84065.
Thank you. Will you still be able to comply with these conditions listed on the screen?
Yes, we will.
Okay, perfect. Do you have anything you'd like to tell the commission while you're here?
Not at this time. Thanks.
Okay. Commissioners, do you have any questions for the applicant? Perfect, you can have a seat. Thanks for coming. Okay, we will now have a public comment period. So if you'd like to make a public comment, please come up to the podium, state your name and address, and please keep your comments to 3 minutes. And those watching remotely can make comments by emailing planningcommission@murray.utah.gov. I see nobody here that would like to make a comment. We have no emails, so I'm going to go ahead and close the public comment period. And we can have a discussion on this, or we could have a motion.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion that the Planning Commission grant a one-year time extension for final subdivision approval for the Waterstone PUD, it's not Waterstone PUD subdivision, for the Point at 53rd Office Building condo conversion on the property located at 5217 South State Street, subject to the 9 conditions.
Thank you. We have a motion from Commissioner Ney. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
We have a second from Commissioner Hacker. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, let's do a roll call vote.
Okay, Commissioner Ney,
Yes?
Commissioner Hacker,
Yes.
Commissioner Patterson,
Yes.
Commissioner Richards,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry,
Yes.
Commissioner Milkovich.
Yes.
And Chair Pearson.
Yes. Okay, congratulations on your extension. Okay, that was our last agenda item. So I think, we obviously would like to thank Commissioner Ney for all his time he served on the commission. He was great. He always came with good information and was very much smarter than I was.
The speech.
And we need a speech.
No, just other than to say it's been an honor to work with all of you. I really appreciate the opportunity. It's been fun to serve the city for 12 years. I'm going to miss doing it, but I have great faith in your guys' ability to keep it going forward.
We have seats available during most all of our meetings.
Thank you.
If you want, please feel free to make some public comments via email in the future. That'll be
Which
great.
meetings to show up for.
Thank you again. Staff, is there anything that we need to talk about?
Not really. Your January 18th meeting's been canceled. We don't have any applications. I'm hoping we'll have a February 1st meeting. Some exciting stuff. The MCCD area plan is pretty much drafted. And I think we'll be ready for either the first or second meeting in February to bring that to you for a review. So really excited about it. So, yeah. Other than that, we're pretty light on applications right now. So you might get a few more cancellations before too long.
Okay. Well, if there's, anybody has anything else? If not, we could have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn this planning meeting at, what is that? 6:45 PM.
We have a motion to adjourn by Commissioner Richards. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second from Commissioner Henry. All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned. Thanks, everybody.